Hey, I'm Noggs, and this is Noggs House. Today we are hitting the grand finale of our season, and wow, what a wild ride it has been. We started all the way back at the absolute beginning of everything with the Big Bang. We watched our early Earth form out of literal space dust and survived the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. Then we witnessed the ultimate mammal takeover, watched our ancestors develop a social brain, built the very first ancient cities, and powered through the industrial age. But today we are taking the ultimate leap from giant smoky factories straight into the digital age. So how did we go from steam engines to smartphones? It actually started with clothing. Back in 1801, a guy named Joseph Marie Jacquard invented the Jacquard loom to weave beautiful textiles. But instead of doing it by hand, he used wooden punch cards to automatically tell the machine what patterns to make. Believe it or not, he pioneered the first programmable machine instructions long before electronic computers even existed. Pretty wild, right? Then in 1854, a brilliant mathematician named George Boole came up with Boolean logic. This is the mathematical system of binary variables. Binary means a code made up of just two things, like true or false or ones and zeros. That simple math system became the literal foundation for all modern digital electronics. But turning that math into actual machines took some heavy lifting. By the mid-1940s, scientists built the ENIAC. The ENIAC was one of the earliest general-purpose electronic computers ever made, but it wasn't something you could fit on your desk. It weighed a staggering 30 tons and filled an entire giant room just to do basic math additions. Imagine needing a space as big as a house just to use a calculator. So how did we shrink it down? It started in 1947 with the invention of the transistor. The transistor is a tiny electronic switch. It allowed engineers to completely replace vacuum tubes. Vacuum tubes are fragile glass bulbs that look like light bulbs and overheat constantly. Then in 1958, things got even smaller with the integrated circuit. This allowed scientists to pack multiple electronic components into a single tiny chip made of silicon. By 1971, Intel launched the Intel 4004. This was the first commercial microprocessor. Microprocessor means an entire central processing unit or computer brain completely squeezed onto a single piece of silicon. Suddenly, personal computers went from a crazy dream to a real possibility. But what good is a computer if it can't talk to another computer? In 1969, a project called ARPANET successfully linked up remote university computers for the very first time. That incredible breakthrough laid the groundwork for the modern internet, and the digital age officially exploded into the public eye in 1989 when Sir Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. That is what allowed regular users like you and me to easily navigate the internet data using websites. Since then, almost all of our devices have relied on something called the von Neumann architecture. This is a traditional design where the computer constantly shuffles data back and forth between a separate processor and a memory unit. Think of it like a runner sprinting back and forth between a desk and a filing cabinet. But we are already pushing past that to the future. Right now, scientists are developing neuromorphic chips. Neuromorphic means designed to mimic the physical structure of the human brain. These mind-blowing chips put the memory and processing in the exact same spot, letting artificial neurons handle data simultaneously and using way less energy. And looking even further ahead, future computing is moving toward quantum systems. Instead of using regular binary bits, these supermachines use qubits. Qubits are quantum bits that exist in multiple states at the exact same time. This allows them to simulate incredibly complex molecules and materials that are completely impossible for standard computers to model. From a wooden loom to quantum computers, humanity has come a truly long way. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today at Noggs House. We have traveled all the way from the birth of the universe to the cutting edge of the digital future this season, and it has been absolutely incredible sharing this journey with you. We are taking a break for a few weeks, but a brand new season of Noggs House is already in the works with some mind-blowing new stories. I hope you'll come back and join me for that. See you next time.